have to lock my door too.
Oh, and we started recording.
Oh my gosh.
Classic
Is it?
Kuyate clan
Love
stuff.
that. I love that for us.
What happened?
I hit record
We
and then you walk
recorded-
to lock it up.
Yeah,
Because Mama comes into my door randomly.
I got you.
off to a good start.
Yeah.
It's off to a good start again. We are on week 3 and we still don't know how to open
Week
it
4.
properly.
We
I don't know
we-
what we were on.
Okay.
We
What a beautiful
Are we
intro
keeping
to
that?
week 4 of KC Cast. Where
welcome.
today we have the
welcome.
regular cast
That's good.
and then hopefully a new regular cast member with Josh.
Hi.
Hey Josh.
Little
Hello.
Josh.
Ash.
Hi, Jeff.
So
How are you doing today?
how's your guys' week been? Yeah.
Eee.
It's alright. Some weird no. I actually got like mad again at work.
Oh,
This time was a little bit more salty.
Oh,
Yeah.
like literally salty
Karen.
or
No. It would have been, but it was a different ingredient that was they were mad about. But I'm okay. I didn't get my bottled Coke at the end of the day, but it's fine. It's okay. I also just splurged again today, so just to make myself feel better. Well, no, I also wanted something like some new headphones because
Okay.
my old ones are starting to like break a little.
You're making bank now. Yeah, you have a stable income. How do you feel?
Pretty good. I feel like I could just buy my dog's food without being like, Mom, Dad, he's running out of food. Like, I could just be like, yeah, I could just buy him his food,
Please give
and
me money.
it makes me feel better because it's like he's my dog. I take care of him mostly.
Independence.
And like, other than that, cool week. Oh, nothing but school. I've just been hanging out. What about you guys? What's up?
Yeah. This week has just been a bunch of school stuff. Finished up my last midterms for this semester.
Yay!
Yeah. Finished the first rough draft of a case study paper me and a group are doing. We
Nice.
38
Ooh.
pages in one day. It was crazy.
Jeez. Everybody pulling their
I
weight?
still don't know how you did that.
Yeah.
I remember you
Everyone
like
pulled their weight that day. It was great.
That's good.
you
That's
weren't
good.
you were not active like at all on like Discord or anywhere else.
Yeah, this
I
week.
was like
I was trying to,
genuinely
like,
worried for you
talk to
because
you guys, but everybody was on the homework channel. I'm like, okay, never mind.
basically like okay. So within our Discord, there's a homework channel, and generally a lot of the people are like in there to just listen to music in silence or just to like help with answers. Mostly, JC will be helping us with math, anything of the such, and like
By the way, join our Discord.
this. Oh yeah, join our
Link in
Discord.
the
Very important.
Shameless plug.
Well, for the majority of the time, when we're like in our Discord, it's gonna be at the homework channel. And I remember like one day JC was completely absent for a day, and it was like a day where like everyone like wanted him there. We were like, we need math help from the math major, please. Oh my god. Oh, you have no idea. Joanna was freaking one of our regulars. Her name is Joanna. They were like crying in their boots in the Discord server. I was crying as well. Just like I needed help.
Yeah.
So, your busy week. I remember from last week, you were like, this this next week is gonna tear me a new one or something like that.
Yeah, these next couple weeks. The whole case study thing is due on the 12th. So after the 12th is basically spring break for me. But yeah.
nice. So, did you actually get a grade yet for your midterm, or is that like when the midterm is due?
Midterms, I haven't gotten a grade back yet. So
And how
I
do you
hope I
think you
did
did?
well. I think I did okay.
I will say,
Like, well, is it see your way out well, or like an A well?
yeah. I will say that since JC spends majority of his time with me, he has been working hard. No video games.
That
Very
is a
proud of
lie.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh, never mind.
A very strong restriction of video games. it used to be, you know, a lot of games a day. Not like one or two. All right, we gotta be proud of him for that.
Okay, priorities. We love
Yeah.
that.
Exactly.
So that's been my week.
What about you, Queen Jeff?
Nice. It's been a busy week, you know,
Busy
with the
in league.
boys. Just busy in league, you know, went from like 0 to like level 15.
I love how
You
you
Hey,
know,
guys
getting
what's up?
better.
ended out on a high note earlier. Like before I started recording, you
Oh
guys were
yeah,
playing a game.
Josh
That was
popped
kind
off.
of.
Yeah,
Team
it was good. It
MVP.
was good. And the problem with league is that you know there's three of us, but there's 5 spots, and we get two randos. And some games they're like, oh, I can jungle, and next thing we know, it's like this guy's the worst jungle ever. Or like they're like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm gonna go top and help out. Just kidding. I'm gonna go jungle, and when we already have a jungle, so uh, it's it's been frustrating. It was Aaron's birthday on Wednesday, so I've been, you know, doing a lot of that, running birthday errands and whatnot.
That's cute.
Um, yeah, you know, breakfast. I got her breakfast one day. Shout out to Coltiva. They make the
Coltiva.
best like crepe and like banana and banana Nutella crepe,
How
and
do you spell this
also
place?
Coltiva.
See what?
I don't know.
Cute.
Very important.
Z,
Very important.
Z, Ltiva. Coltiva.
Okay, not sponsored by the way. Hashtag
Take
Not
no
that
ad.
Not sponsored.
no
the
ads.
spelling
No,
bee.
no ads. But
We not no
they
sellouts
did
here.
have crepes and Johnny cakes.
Johnny
So for one
cakes?
day, and then
What's a Johnny cake?
it's like a pancake, but it's not a pancake. I don't know. It's. I guess they make it out of cornmeal. Like
Cornmeal.
Oh,
I
okay.
think it's cornmeal. I'm not entirely sure. Um,
Google.
but yep, just Google it. Johnny
That's a
cakes are good.
pancake, man.
Bro, that's a pancake.
Uh,
It's,
I
it's
just,
just,
it's
just
a pancake.
but
pancake.
is
There's
it just
nothing
I
the
else.
said
flour
I
is just
said
different?
I
It
said
sounds
it's
like a
like a pancake.
pancake with extra steps, my guy. Like-
Yeah.
It is. It is. Hey, I'm not the chef. I don't own Coltiva, but it's just good. It's good stuff. Um, and then that night I got her carne asada from her favorite Mexican restaurant,
Mm.
and yeah, even though I did buy a new dishwasher as kind of like a gift, you know, like you know for a birthday because it's a pricey dishwasher. No
Mm-hmm.
big deal. MBD status. uh,
MVD.
we I did buy a thing called a Terragun or Ver. It's a massage gun basically. It's called a Terravolt.
Oh,
Oh
cool.
yeah.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
seen those.
What I
Those
got?
are cool.
yeah. Legit. You know, it was a pretty penny, but to be fair, it's amazing. The guy who's telling me there's two types. Are you the athlete type or you want this for your like a spa treatment? And I'm like, what do you think? And he's like, you're the athlete type because I came in like what am I a tighter sweatshirt that shrunk on me
Hey.
and basketball
Oh
shorts
man, looking
and
swole.
yeah, like I was looking and I was like, no, this is not for the gym type. It's for I just need it for like a spa treatment type deal. So
Yeah.
I got that with like massage settings, like uh, s-
Dude.
you know, light, strong, and deep tissue, and yeah, it was good. And other than that, you know, just playing, trying to learn League from the best two cousins I know,
Ah.
and you know, just having fun, and yeah, you know, that's all we do. So,
Hmm.
Nice.
how about you, Josh?
Great.
How was your week?
My week is alright. It was a lot of missing. It was like a few missing assignments I had to like clear up. So like I didn't really get to do as much stuff as I enjoyed. Uh, it was pretty alright. I had to stay up a few times with JC, but that was dope. We just mostly just stayed and listened to music, so it was really relaxing.
Mm.
Cool.
Generally other than that, it's just been after I finished all my missing assignments. I aced a bio test I didn't study for. I'll take that. Freaking oh, I'm so
Hogs in the
scared.
chat.
Yeah,
Claps.
collapse. Aced a bio test I didn't study for.
Love that
Heck
for you.
yeah.
We love a gifted child.
Yeah.
And uh and then when it comes to League, honestly, I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just like trolling on. When it comes to teaching, I'll be real. When it comes to teaching Jeff like specifically, I'll be honest. I'm just like bullcrapping a lot of it, or intuiting a lot of it. Cause like most of the stuff I've learned is like either from JC or a friend of mine, and it's not even that much. Like I've looked up just a lot of it, and I still don't know like any metas or anything. I'm not good or anything, but I am getting my way there.
Oh, I know I'm not good, and I know, like, because I watched the YouTube stuff, and like I was like, I don't know what Josh never told me this, or JC never told me this, so I'm just like, I'd rather get super lucky and become MVP, or I'm a human shield, and I know my role. That's the
Yeah,
sacrificial lamb. So I
You
get it.
freaking walk in a straight line.
Walk in a straight line. Walk in a straight line.
your
Jeff,
shield,
protect me.
please.
Just gotta save me.
Oh man.
Yeah, mostly that's just mostly how my days. It's been very relaxing today. Didn't have that much homework, so dope.
Nice.
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 Hey.
So, not a smooth transition into today's topic, but today we are talking about 2021 so far and how we're handling it, how's quarantine still going, and yeah.
Okay. Cool.
So, first question, very broad. How's 2021 going?
Great.
It's
Business is a
cool.
booming.
Oh my god.
Business is booming.
It's
Okay.
alright, I guess.
A lot
For the
better than
Dogecoin.
2020.
Okay.
I mean, I I bought two water guns today, if that's any indication of how what my mental state is. Uh
What are your plans with these water guns?
I have no idea. I saw them and I was like, I want that, and I bought them because I have a job now.
That's
And my
what
mom was
happens.
like, "Yeah, like you just have it, and you forget that like no, you have to save." But I was like, you know what? For my happiness, I bought two because like it made me think of my sister. So maybe someday if we get to like hang out outside and we're bored, just like, hey, you want to shoot each other with the water guns?
I wanna join,
Also,
man.
yeah. And my mom asked me while we were at the store. She's like, that's for kids. That's for water. Why are you buying that?" And I'm like,
We're children.
"Oh, you know, it's a
We are
water
child.
gun. It's fun. Plus, if you when you ask me to to water the plants, now I can just make it fun and go pew 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 pew."
God.
So yeah, I have this now. Um,
That's
uh,
cool.
yeah, I got a mullet, got a bunch of
Hey,
haircuts.
looks nice
Uh,
too.
Nice.
thanks.
Hmm.
Yeah, I talked about that
I
last
told you
week.
you had Pat Benatar vibes.
Hey.
I told you with that hair.
Explain that to me.
Remember, I told you you had that singer vibe. With the
Right.
haircut.
Oh, Joe and
Because
Jet.
There you go.
is it Joan Jett or Pat?
There you
Okay,
go.
I think it
Nice
was
joke.
Joe and Jet.
it was Joan
Last
Jett.
time it was Joe and Jet.
Yeah, or yeah, whoever it was that I mentioned the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told you you had that good look. I was like,
Thanks.
nice.
It's
You can
it's
you can
uh
cosplay that.
Mm.
You can
the
cosplay
styling is
that.
better now. Yeah, for Halloween. Be a
Mhm.
good costume. Um so that's how my life is going. I got a water gun. Uh cool. What about you guys? How's 2021 so far for you guys?
Where do I begin? Oh my goodness. Um, I retired from my job, so there's
Nice.
that.
You
Cool.
hated that job.
Very cool.
I mean, no, no, no. I did not hate that job. The thing of it is it wasn't worth the stress level and the amount I was getting paid
Mm.
for the job that I was doing. And
Aren't you gonna get promoted? Like you got promoted at some point?
the job was don't get me
Okay.
wrong, like it was a feel good job. You had moral equity out of that job because you were helping people out. But the amount of work you have to do and the people you have to please at the top to make sure everyone's everyone's happy because because people that I was helping had direct lines to the governor or the governor of the state. So like if something were to go haywire, they would call the governor's office, and then it would get down to us. And then, as the old adage goes, rolls downhill. So you know,
Mm.
Mhm.
and we weren't getting paid. Like I thought the pay was not the best, but the benefits were good. But now that uh, I've done some stuff, I am retired now, and yeah, I mean I've been playing the stock market, and shout out Dogecoin.
Dogecoin. Dogecoin. I was gonna say
Dogecoin.
Dogecoin.
Dogecoin to the moon.
To the moon.
But yeah, there's that. To add on to Diane's stuff, it's like when you work, you buy a lot of dumb things, and true or false, I do have a lot of dumb things that I own. Kids,
Uncle
th- th-
Pops
Eh?
those are
Eh?
facts. Lots of Funko Pops, lots of Lego sets that
that I don't
I
have.
build.
I want the
Nice.
Lego set.
You know, I know I still have like the 007 Aston Martin still like partially built, but I just haven't had time because or buying a laptop because you kids wanted me to get
You
one.
have to find me a
So
Vagar skin only one.
I'll buy you a skin. See, stuff like that.
Hey,
Like it's in the budget now. Like it's in the budget.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
a lot. Like
you know,
so much has changed since 2021. Like Aaron and I order. I don't want to say we just eat out all the time now, but we uh we do a lot of HelloFresh now. And instead of like we used to do like one meal a week or two meals,
Not sponsored by
we
HelloFresh.
not
not
sponsored by
not sponsor
HelloFresh.
HelloFresh, but if HelloFresh just want to throw a sponsorship, come on by, join the Discord group. We'll talk details, and let me tell you, HelloFresh legit. We have HelloFresh 4 times a week.
Wow.
Wow.
It's
Jesus.
Dope.
I mean
That's cool.
you know so
You
four
sure
times a
you're not
week, and we
sponsored?
do.
Sponsorship
I'm
I don't
not
know
sponsored.
about?
I mean, I wanna be sponsored by HelloFresh, but yeah,
One can dare to dream, you know?
sponsorship running, baby. I mean, yeah, and then the thing of it is like we do servings of four, so we have one for lunch, one for dinner. Like
Okay.
instead of because there's only two of us,
Yeah.
Mhm.
so so that's practically all my meals are HelloFresh, and then 3 times a week we go out to eat.
Yeah.
And the the worst part about it is Aaron ran out of like simple things like butter or salt and pepper, and we had to go to the store, and it's been like a solid month since we've been to a grocery store. So
Wow.
Mm.
yeah,
So,
That's a while.
you lost grocery store etiquette?
What is grocery store etiquette?
my
I feel like that has
yeah,
to
I put
exist,
my
right?
mask on.
6 feet apart.
I think the grocery store etiquette is like a mask. Put on a mask and
Don't bump your cart into anyone else's
follow
cart.
the
Exactly.
yeah, and follow the
What?
arrows.
Follow the
That's like
arrows.
Like
that's
you know,
Arrows.
like you can't like no, like there's certain pathways. Like my grocery stores, like you can only go by this path. You can't just be like willy nilly, and
yeah.
it's like
They do have that
you gotta
now.
follow the
Mhm.
Hmm.
You'd be like, shop
be
this way.
respectful of the arrows, or just get it delivered,
Order you
which something that we've done also. That's part of the budget now too.
Mhm. You'll do curbside pickup.
Oh, that's a hassle though.
Is it?
You just gotta,
Cause like
yeah.
okay,
But that one involves like driving there, so I can see why.
driving there and like if you order during like a busy hour or like a busy time
Mhm.
period, you'd be stuck in that parking lot for so long because there's a
Yeah.
line. You know, but shout out to those people. Uh, essential personnel like them,
Very
because
cool.
someone has to do it.
So true.
So the other,
So how
you
about you
guys,
guys?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nervous laughter.
But I will say that my 2021 has been, I would say, better than my 2020. I'll say that. I would think it was a lot better. Definitely got a lot got used to the 2021 experience. Usually now it's like days have been just repeating. Same thing with just like, just like majority of my day I'm with JC, just like we just talk and we just do our work. And then I believe recently now for in terms of school we are gonna start hybrid learning, but I'm not doing that for like family. I'm not going to do hybrid learning for family reasons.
Mhm.
And I don't know, it's just better
What's
that way.
hybrid learning, by the way?
Hybrid learning is
Wh-
basically where I don't think this is for all states, but specifically for my state is you have the choice on whether to go in school or to go stay online. So like I had the choice to stay online, and like some people just have certain like sections of days where they do go to school and then they don't go to school to do online. That's basically what hybrid learning is. It's yeah, I think it's just for like me because you still need that, like a lot of people need that in person experience, especially like like even
Mhm.
I had
Now,
like hard time
Yeah,
learning.
it's really difficult.
now, in Maryland, are they canceling like events like dances or like
Absolutely.
so learning's okay, going to school's okay, but like no like after school
Yeah.
activities like
Yeah.
you know.
Imagine
It's
having a pep rally
yeah.
now.
Oh my
God.
gosh.
No,
So,
thank you.
yeah, it's supposedly on Monday. All the teachers at my school are supposed to come into their classrooms and like fix everything up to be like make the desk this way, make sure to have all these items, and then like have to be like daily and like sanitize everything like that. That's like the break in between days for hybrid learning. It's just like to sanitize the entire school and everything.
Dang.
I believe so.
Imagine
Oh, so like
marching
the
band.
school's not open every day.
Oh no.
There's no
Band
marching band.
classes. Just all
Uh-uh.
that spit. It's horrible.
So
There's
much.
So,
nothing. There's not gonna be any
so,
special event. It's gonna suck, but it's what can you do?
so Josh, when you said like they have to clean the school or like on like days that they don't have school, like, are you saying that like there's no school on like a Tuesday, like hybrid learning
Hmm.
is only on like Monday, Wednesday,
Yeah,
Friday type deal, and then Tuesday,
yeah.
Thursday,
So like
no one's allowed in the school?
the way I think it's working, I'm unsure because I'm not like the most inclined about it. Is like let's say let's say like Monday like you have in-person school, but like the next day you're gonna have like the school's gonna be sanitized and then like repeat.
Okay.
I think that's how it works. I hope. I'm
Makes
pretty sure at
sense.
least. Yeah, because like they need just that whole day just to like clean and everything like that. It's just like for the pure purpose for like a lot of students to like learn better because like I'm
Mhm.
not gonna lie, like
Yeah.
anyone can relate to this. That like generally anyone can is having trouble learning. Like especially people that are like not used to online at all or just like
For
mainly
sure.
need hands-on experience.
Yeah, for real.
Because some people are like a lot of them are like visual learners, anything of the such like that, and that's gonna be really hard.
So difficult to pay attention in class now. Legit
Yeah.
today.
Exactly.
Sorry, mom and dad, if you're listening. I read fan fiction in class. It was lit. I was so. That's another. It's just this year is just going places, just highs and
Hmm.
lows, and it's a roller coaster. Today, like I was in class, and I got to go to like my first class and do like all my work right. Um, but my second class, I was just conked out and like I was ready, and it was my fault because like I got distracted by my phone. I was reading fan fiction, and like
Oh,
Supernatural
what type of
fanfiction.
fan
Let's
fiction?
go.
very
Supernatural.
very funny fan. Okay, we can talk about that later because JC hasn't talked yet. I can like expound on that if you want me to.
Ooh,
You can do it
expound.
right now. You
Man,
can do it right
Oh,
now.
using
Right
big
now, you
words.
yeah,
want
do it right
right
OP
now.
now.
is expound. I don't even know what that means. It's
Okay,
just
okay, okay, okay. So here's what happened. So I was on my phone and I wasn't supposed to be because like I was having breakfast because there's like is it an hour and 30-minute like break in between my two classes for the day. So between like no, this is not an hour and 30. It's probably like 30 minutes to 40 minutes. Yeah. That much of a break between my two classes. And there's only a small window of me to like have breakfast because I don't have breakfast before my first class. I was on my phone and I was like brain rot going on, so of course I'm gonna go on my phone and go on Tumblr and see what's going on. And like, there's nothing on my Tumblr right now except for like supernatural stuff, which is sue me, judge me, whatever. But if you November 5th, then you can't say anything. Um, so yeah, that's honestly my whole month. Like towards the end of February and like up until now, I've been dealing with just thinking about supernatural constantly. I don't know what it is. It's been in my head. Last time I was at work, all I could think about was going back home and watching Supernatural and finally binging it to be able to like get to the finale, right?
Mm.
And like
Oh,
yesterday,
so you haven't seen who died?
I
No,
know
she
everything
has, she
that
has.
Oh
happened.
no.
I
She
know
hated it.
everything that happened.
Oh, this is
Oh,
I
like no
okay.
hated it.
spoiler.
It was stupid.
We'll say this: both me and Diane hates the ending of to Supernatural. Both me and Diane.
It's horrible. They did those characters deserve better. I swear they really did. But no, no, the writers had to be cowards and be like, no, they were just
If I
friends.
remember correctly, the day Diane found out, she was yelling at us about it, and I
I was,
believe she was
I
on the
was,
verge of tears. I saw a single teardrop just
I
slowly
was
trickle down. I
delirious.
remember that.
I was in a state like it was a whole different mood. Josh and JC had never seen me that way before.
She was standing up the whole time.
Yeah, and like I was screaming and I never scream and I never yell. Like I mean I get loud, but I never like yell about anything or like get mad about stuff outwardly.
It was funny too. She wasn't like punching crap either. She was just like walking around pacing.
Yes, yes, that's I was very uncomfortable and it was very bad stimulus. um and mind you, I wasn't even watching, like I had finished season 14 and I hadn't even like started the season finale because like I don't like watching stuff on TV. I just wait until it's on Netflix. But like I'm still up to date because I'm on Tumblr, I'm on whatever, I follow that. And then all that happened and I my brain was like, no, you have other things to deal with. So I repressed it for like a couple months until now. Now I'm
Hey,
dealing with this. I have read
repression.
so much fan fiction. I haven't read like this much in a long time. Like this is the type of reading you did when you had nothing to do. Like in middle school, you did all your homework like at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Just be like, well, I guess I'm gonna go on YouTube. And then when you watch all the people that you watch, you just read until like 4 in the morning. That's all you do. I'm telling you, I back to back. Sorry, I'm very passionate. But back to back, I've read 20k, actually 20k isn't even that much. 20 plus
Wait,
thousand
what?
words.
Ah,
Six. Like I think today I was reading did I read when did I read the 56,000 one? I
Jesus.
read one I read it
Jeez.
in one sitting. One sitting. I made sure to read it in one sitting.
Wow.
56,000 words. That's not even a lot. Like the
Diane needs a
average
hug.
I do. Misha Collins, please hug me. But
Oh my god.
like what is it? The average, I guess, like long fic, like the beginner, like the starting, like when it's long, it's like 100k, probably 100,000
Oh,
words or more.
I thought when you went beginner, I was gonna be like what, like 500 words, maybe like
Nah,
250.
No,
nah,
no, no, no,
nah,
no, no,
nah.
no, 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 no.
Yo,
If you're
fanfiction
in the
goes deep.
fandom, you read you read that 100k for the good
You
stuff,
get into
and
nitty
then
gritty, you know?
yeah, and then people just write all that stuff for free, which is like,
It's
please praise them each time because you know it's good. But and then more than that, it's like that's a journey. These people write epics about the fandom, and like I almost all of us read half of that like just continuously throughout the span of our lives. Like I mean half of like whatever every day. So I've been binging that. I've been binge watching Supernatural. I started from season 1 and then I got bored because I'm like I hate John Winchester. He can die. Um,
Hey.
so I started in season 3 because at the end of that is season well because then it's season 4. It leads up into season 4, which is Lazarus Rising. Thank you very much. That's the episode where Castiel, shows himself and he's like, I'm the one who raised you from perdition.
My God.
Anyway, sorry, that's the line. Kind of cringe sometimes. But yeah, I have horrible, horrible brain rot. That's what I've been reading. Just anything good that I can get my hands on Tumblr. All of my reblogs and all of my likes have been like fic recs, like what is it? Analysis on like Dean Winchester and like other supernatural fans be like uh analyzing whatever, like all the stuff that happened in the show. I'm deep in it, dude.
Yeah.
I'm in a space in my head. I don't know when I'm gonna get out
Speaking
of
of
this.
supernatural, speaking of
Yes.
supernatural, you got the JC. Sorry, Jace. Um, as for Erin's gift, I was about to get her a cameo from Crowley.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Happy birthday cameo, because back on
Really?
We
during
love Crowley.
for our 6-month anniversary, I got her Justin Guarini to do a cameo for her. And
Ooh.
Wow.
you may wonder, who is Justin Guarini?
Mm-hmm.
He is the runner-up for American Idol season 1. Now
Oh.
the
Wow.
now the reason why I got that for Erin is because she thought Kelly Clarkson lost out to Justin Guarini and in American Idol, and
Huh.
not the other way around. So like this was like one of like the first couple like within the first couple of months of us like meeting, we I guess there was a commercial for just American Idol, and I told her like during boot camp like there was a guy who would always blare out Kelly Clarkson songs while we were running up and down the street, and she was like, "Oh, Kelly Clarkson, like the runner up for American Idol," and I was like, "So, but yeah, but now fast forward to yesterday when I mean on Monday when I was searching supernatural cameos
Mm-hmm.
because she Erin is a big fan of supernatural. Um, Crowley did a good cameo, but here's the kicker: he looks like a hobo. Legitimately, doesn't like looks like he doesn't shower. It looks like he just got out of bed, and
Oh
he's just like
no.
going through the list, and it's like, oh, I gotta do like 7 cameos a day. All right, let me just film myself. Like he doesn't, put
Oh
on like
dang.
he looked a little rough, or he looked a little wasted. Like it was a
Mm-hmm.
nighttime, and maybe he had a couple to toss back, and I was like, oh, but yeah,
You just woke up with a hangover. It's
sorry,
like, oh
yeah.
god, I've
To
got to
make
do
some
these
bank, my
cameos
guy.
now.
And it was $100. It was $100 for a birthday shout out. So
Oh wow.
Wow.
you know,
Actually,
But
not that
yeah.
bad.
no, it's not that bad. How about
Yeah,
you,
it's not that
JC?
bad.
How's your 2021?
Yeah, what about you,
Yeah,
JC?
JC.
Answer.
uh, okay, it starts from January, right? What happened in January? Winter break,
You have the best memory out of all of us.
and then school started, and
Mm-hmm.
then case study. That's pretty much it. Just a bunch
Your
of
Damn.
whole
math.
life has been case study so far
It really
How about your
has.
birthday? How about
about
your
air
birthday?
pollution.
Oh yeah, the birthday. Yeah, I went
You're
to the casino for the first time.
Oh,
First
how did
shot.
that go?
Yeah, it was fun. It was an experience. Yeah, what fun would do. It was fun. Would do it again. Um,
how was your first shot?
first
Yeah, I
shot.
recorded that too.
Dude,
I
that
recorded that
video
shot.
is lit.
It was funny. 'Cause-
Mama.
yeah, Mama was like trying to stop me the whole time. She's like, only taste it, only taste it. And
No,
I just took
okay.
a full shot. It was funny.
It was funny too, cause
So so
I was
funny.
staring at Mama the whole time, and like there's like one of our titos. I'm just so funny because Mama was just like, "Don't do it, my child." JT just
It
took
was
the whole
legit.
thing one shot, and Tito Rolly's like, "Whoop!"
Tito Rolly is a hype man. You see him in the video. It was funny. It was funny. Yeah.
Best hype man in the biz.
Like, yeah, it was so funny. Mom was just like, "Oh, my child, don't do this. Don't."
So, you guys have anything else? Like any plans for the rest of 2021? You guys got your resolutions? like
Oh yeah.
filling out. I don't
Um,
remember if anyone did any resolutions this year. I feel like everybody skipped out on that
Everyone
because they're
skipped.
like,
I had a really
I'm
basic
not gonna
one,
promise
but like
myself anything this year.
I had a really basic one that which I didn't think was like too bad because it's so broad. You can only go like so wrong with it, you know.
Mhm.
Mine was just like just be a better person. That's what mine was.
Do
It's very broad.
better.
Yeah,
Basic. Wow.
very basic.
Do
I'm kidding.
better.
I'm kidding.
All right,
It's a
all
good
right,
goal.
math man.
we have a plan for 2021 in April. You know, we have a possible podcast dropping, a cousins roundtable. You know,
Uh,
Yeah.
we do.
Podcast that's not over Discord.
What?
Yeah.
Ah.
That's a plan for
This
April.
is the first time I'm being
Yes,
told of this.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
I like
Diane,
it.
I thought we were gonna do it like, you know, at someone's house, and then we can have someone moderate it, like Diane.
Oh,
Details are coming. Details will be coming. We'll iron it out. But
Okay.
April will be
I
like the
still don't know
first
what it's
time
about.
cousins will all be together. Like
Mhm.
since, God, when was the last time we were all together?
A
Your
long
Was it
time.
wedding?
January?
Yeah.
Yeah, the last time, like especially with Diane, the last time was your wedding.
Yeah. See.
Yeah.
Like all of us. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, that wedding was
So yeah.
poggers though. I gotta say that I missed that wedding.
Yeah.
You guys
You know what?
got
You're not. I get reminded every other month how lit the wedding was.
Bro, it's such a good wedding. It had everything. Like it honestly just did have everything. You got like some DJ that worked with Steve Aoki. My mom, my
very
mom got
cool.
that
No,
right.
no, no. That's not the DJ that worked with Steve Aoki. He canceled. The Steve
Oh,
Aoki DJ was
was it
Filipino
not?
and he canceled.
What?
Oh.
Yeah,
I I
and he
always
canceled
thought that
on
was
us. So, so that wasn't Aoki's DJ.
that DJ was so funny though.
Just going, but I was telling that that was like a sell point for people. I was like, hey, I know it's a big ask because it's a New Year's Eve, but I have Steve Aoki's personal DJ from the Philippines in Asia,
Did he
and
cancel like
and then I
how?
remember.
Like, how long did he cancel before the wedding?
Okay, let's backtrack. That wedding was shotgunned because I said, "Hey, let's just have a very like let's rent out a hall and let's just invite people, you know,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
family. We'll have a small like, a small venue,
That was
you
not a
know."
small
And
thing.
then
It's not a small
that's not a small
wedding.
venue. That that was not a small
It was
venue.
not.
It
It
got
was
out of
not.
hand real fast.
Ah!
It
It
got
was
bad.
not
We
right.
had like I think we had like 3 months to plan it because Aaron and I were planning the Nebraska wedding, and
Right.
then well, my and my dad were planning like this like extravagant event, and it was a little, you know, I do get reminded on a day on a monthly basis how lit that wedding was, and I
It was
do watch the video. I do watch the wedding video
this man.
Mhm.
Jeff.
about like
Anytime he
every
gets
other.
bored, Jeff just laying on his bed pulls up the fucking pulls up the wedding video like
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
dope, and scrolling through it.
No, what Aaron and I are starting to do is like watch it on New Year's, like New Year's Eve.
Oh.
We'll watch it,
Oh, that's cute.
Aw.
but then like before that, I saw it like 5 or 6 times, like randomly, because I was just like, oh man, remember how fun this was? Just
That was
I
I
missed
missed
being
it,
around my
bro. I
family.
missed that wedding to a T,
Yeah.
man. Cause it was like the only time where all of us were like together after like 5 months, I believe.
Legit.
Like we get to I was like okay, everyone like a part of the collective we get together very often. Like not very often because like one of the main reasons like Diane she lives somewhat like far away kind of and it's a very long drive.
Pretty far. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a long drive.
and like one of the big and like we do want to get together. Jordan's of course like he's not here, he's out,
He's in the
and
water.
literally just like in the water.
Shout out to Jordan, by the way. I know you're listening.
Shout out, homie. Love you.
Hi,
Love you,
Jordan.
Jordan.
Love you,
Love
Jordan.
you. Hope you're having a
out,
good
shout
time
out.
in the water.
In the water, don't die. Swim
We
with the
miss you.
dolphins. Yeah, I don't know. So like, it's really rare for everyone to really get together. So what once you do, it's usually every time we actually like have a really great time. On like the rarity we ever do, we actually like talk a lot of like YouTube stuff, and I remember like I'm pretty sure like one time like we talked about like music things, so we tried came up with music ideas. It's very great
Mhm.
once we all get together. It's very like enjoyable.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
the quote unquote kind of like pre-party at JC's house was pretty lit too.
Pre-party? Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
food.
Josh
And like a
almost died.
Okay, let me. There's a bit. Okay, JC can pull up this clip. Like, put it in. Like, we can pull up this clip for the podcast. But like, man, it was so funny. Basically, what happened? Here's the context, right? So I was sitting. It was the wedding, right? And I was just like, I was just like
The day
rocking
before the
on this.
wedding.
It was the day before the wedding. I was like
it was the
rocking in
day
my
before the
chair.
wedding.
Yeah. So I'm rocking on the chair JC's sitting in right now, and it's like a real like this thing moves fast, and it's like not very, and it's very small too,
By the way,
especially 'cause-
Diane is holding, a laughing.
yeah.
She has a devious smile.
There's a reason why she's holding the laughing. No, like, okay, I'm not, this is really weird, but I just want to say that JC's chair is really small compared to his desk. It doesn't make sense. Moving on.
Okay, but like that chair is so flimsy. Like, why does it do that though?
It was so
It
while I
goes
was just
so far
spinning
back.
on, I'm just spinning
It
on the
really
chair,
does.
right? Because I'm just I was bored, and I was like looking at the whiteboard, spinning on my chair. Diane decides to grab the freaking top of my chair and throws me for no apparent reason.
I
I,
yeeted that bitch.
yo, it was I would reenact it, but I don't want to cause too much of a sound. But it was
Yeah.
so loud.
Yeah. That was we were all hanging out and I was high on like two cans of Red Bull. It was late at night.
You had
I don't
Red
know why
Bull?
I did that. Yeah, you don't
Yeah, because
remember?
you guys got there pretty late. You guys got
Yeah,
there
we
like around
got
like
we got there
9.
pretty late because we live
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
far away.
Hmm.
And I was like, I want to hang out with you guys, and I feel tired. And there were drinks, and I'm like, oh, why not have
Yeah,
Red Bull?
I remember you napped for some of it. Like you just you fell asleep on JC's bed, just passed out.
I did.
I'm pretty sure that was like one of the times.
That was yeah,
Yeah.
probably. But
Mhm.
that time I don't remember because I knew I was up. Like I was
That Red Bull, man.
that
You're
Red Bull. Yeah,
crazy.
that's why I don't have caffeine no more. Because I throw people out of chairs if I do. But
Me, I was in
yeah, he
pain.
was just spinning, and I was like, I want him to spin more because this isn't lit enough. You know
I wanted to move.
why are you just it's just like it spin more.
You're
So
really
I took matters into my own hands, and it got out of my hands the second I tried to. So we both fell.
I mean, you know what? She fell either. I just wanted to.
Well, I was trying to avoid you because like
Whoa!
I didn't want to get hit.
I catch you, me. What?
Either that or like I was laughing so hard that we just both fell on the floor.
I was
It
like,
was
You know,
I was dying, bro. I was
amazing.
dying.
that whole month and that December was the most, I want to say, the most expensive December I've ever had, and the
Really?
busiest.
Wow.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Did they do
that
like
makes
Christmas gifts
sense.
and everything?
Well, no, because like, so the timeline was this. It was like December came, and Aaron had to go to Orleans, which is like 3 hours away from Lincoln, to like
Uh huh.
set up. We had to do multiple trips to kind of like get everything there. So we did that the week before the wedding, and then we had to go to Omaha, which is an hour away, pick up my mom and dad. Uh,
Oh.
which, by the way, fun story. I took my mom and dad to a steakhouse, and we ate at that steakhouse 3 times. I ate at that steakhouse 3 times in a week. While they,
Wow.
because I
Dang.
had it,
You want to give it a
I
shout
had it
out?
for my birthday.
Sponsored?
Yeah, shout out to Brother Sebastian's best steak best steakhouse in Nebraska. The-
Not
They have
sponsored.
a Benedictine monk team as their kind of like, it
Mhm.
was crazy. The best baked Alaska. Asked my dad. My dad like wanted photo ops of like the baked Alaska. I had that dish three
This man
times
wanted a whole
in
photo shoot.
in a week. Yeah, my dad did. So I had it for my birthday, which was December 8th. My mom and dad came December 12th, which is a Thursday. We had it for lunch. We went to Brother Sebastian's for lunch, and then we went to Orleans, which is about um 3 hours away. We got everything. We got everything set up. We had the wedding Saturday, the next day, the 14th, which by the way was like minus, well, not minus, probably like 20 degrees was the high that day, and Aaron wanted to take outdoor photos
Oh no.
outside the church. Um, so there was that, and then that Saturday night we drove my mom and dad to Omaha, and we all got like hotels, different hotel rooms. But before we dropped them off, they were like, "Yo, let's go to Brother Sebastian's again," because we got, and I was like, "Again?" So and then it was Christmas, which was like a quick Christmas, and then we flew straight to Maryland. I think the 28th we flew to Maryland, and then it was like we touched down, and then it was like we were running, we were like just doing everything. It was like bam, 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 bam. you know. And then we also had Nacho. Shout out Nacho.
Oh yeah, shout
We
out
had
to
to babysit
Nacho.
Nach. We miss you,
Does he
bro.
listen to
Uh,
I mean,
I haven't he hasn't contacted me. I left him a message.
by the way,
For
good
the
watch
record.
is not for the record. Good
Nacho
watch.
Libre?
Go watch Nacho's
Oh,
Instagram. Nacho's
oh, oh,
Instagram's
oh,
out of
oh,
control.
oh.
Yeah, he's
It's covering her mouth. Yeah, it's covering her mouth because she knows it's true.
I mean, look, when I used to be on Instagram, it was pretty excuse my language, but it was pretty lit. Um
I mean, it still is. It still
I
is.
bet it still is.
Still more lit than ever. More
Yeah.
lit than ever, if I could
I
say.
don't know what he's up to now cuz like I don't have Instagram no more. So,
Boo. Boo.
So
yeah,
funny
boo
talking.
me, freaking zoomer. Um but yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
glad you're having fun with like looking at his stories though.
I remember no, okay. I don't go on Instagram anymore. It's just like I don't know. I just stopped going on any social media like Discords now. But uh I remember like the last time I checked Nacho's Instagram, this man was doing pull-ups. This guy got handstands. He was doing some backflip. He was doing some I don't even know. But this man athletic. I was jealous. I was like looking at him like, dang, this man really
That's
put in
not
work in.
legit. Nacho's Instagram is him
There's traps.
doing doing funny do, doing recreational activities,
Yeah.
you know, and
Recreation.
Bro,
and
those are
working out at random places. Like he'll just be like pulling up on a three branch, like some random place. It's like,
I remember he did it at like a kid's playground, and like the next story is him doing handstand in his room. I'm like, what the heck? I'm like,
and then the next story is like him like doing a super recreational activity.
Yeah.
Ooh, Josh, Josh,
He laughed so hard.
Josh, you good? You good, my dude?
He laughed so hard he dropped the
that was so
phone.
great though. Because freaking Nacho's interesting, man. I remember the first time I met Nacho. God, he was dope. He's like, "What up, my man?" I'm like, "Hey, what? Hi." I'm just like, we like dabbed each other up. He's like, "What up?" He's like, "How are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm doing fine." I remember he's like, "Oh, you guys do the music things here?" I'm like, "Oh, no, I don't know." And just like, I legit pointed at JC, be like, "Go to him now."
Oh my god. John.
Because JC knew him more than me. I'm just like, I don't know what to say. I remember just like,
He
Oh man.
does have a presence when you like first meet him.
For
He
sure.
like he's not hard
Yeah.
to miss at all.
Mhm.
He's just there.
But shout out to Notch. Notch, we miss you,
Yeah,
bro.
shout out to Nacho.
Yeah, hope you're alright, dude.
Hope you're all right. Hope you're staying out of trouble.
Yeah, he's fine.
you know,
I talk to him occasionally.
he's like. I mean, I talk to him too, but he's just like out of control. He's just like he- there's a story about
oh, my
There's
heart's
an
content.
There's a story about Argentina that Kim told me, and it's well, that's for another day. I don't think that's a good.
I would do
we
anything
got
for that man.
we got It's about recreational activities, so we'll just
Oh,
leave it at that.
I wonder what type of
I would
recreational activities, man.
And with
That's
that, great note. We are
Yeah.
on to our music break, our very late
Hey.
music break.
Whoop,
Oh,
Um,
hey!
whoop, 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 whoop.
Great transition.
Yeah.
So for this week's music break, we have a performance by me and Jet.
Hey.
Yay!
Oh, hey. Let's
Yay!
go.
Yay!
Hey. Woo.
We love that.
Okay.
Papa.
So
Really good.
for the ending here, I'll start it off with a quote that I heard from somewhere.
Okay.
I don't even know what the quote is. I know it's gonna be bad though.
Oh no.
I heard someone say that 2020, seeing the beginning of 2021, they said 2020 was the ribbon cutting ceremony to 2021, meaning there will be a lot of bad stuff happening in 2021.
No, one of my friends.
So
Oh yeah.
there's been a lot of bad stuff happening so far,
Mm-hmm.
just all over the world. But
It's not good.
yeah, it's not good. But what are your guys's, goals for the rest of the year? How do you plan to make your 2021 better than 2020?
Welcome to level 1. You were just the tutorial man. But the goals for our 2021.
Yeah.
I'll just say, just try to maintain at least somewhat of healthy habits and try to keep with the people that you care about most, because in reality, despite how much you might think of it, they're the one that keeps you alive.
True.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that.
If you got a Tamagotchi, Keep that close to you.
They're the ones
I remember one of
controlling your Tamagotchi.
I remember one of my friends, man, like he had a Tomodachi for like I don't know some amount of years. The thing just dies right there. He cried. I was watching him too. I'm like,
Oh
huh.
no.
Oh,
I remember. I'm just like head pat. It's okay.
okay. Who's next?
Oh, okay. So I guess my goal for 2021 is continue with us doing this podcast.
For sure.
Uh only
Mhm.
because it's a good way to connect what I think we've lost, you know, throughout the years as far as like not saying that we were like very like apart or anything like that. It's just that, with me being not in Maryland anymore, it's hard to, always keep track of you guys and making sure you guys are good and whatnot. And, I can't be there to just be, on a moment's notice if you guys need anything or like if you just want to talk. It's like, it's different before with, online talking than like being in person or,
Mhm.
so just keeping up with this podcast, uh, getting deeper into Pokemon Go,
Mm-hmm.
uh, level 50, but my goal now is double 50. So
Yeah.
I can get that.
yeah, XP XP grind. Um, also, just enjoy the rest of 2021 and like never take things for granted that 2021 may bring us. Like don't take it for granted because, always remember you've had worse and
Mm.
2020 was the worst. Out of
That
the
Yeah.
34 years I've been on this earth, 2020 was probably the roughest year
the
Oh.
16 years I've
ever.
been on this earth, this will probably still be my profession and
Oh
my
yeah.
following future.
Especially at your age, this is huge, huge
Yeah.
for like what it's going to do to people as young as us.
Funny too,
Uh,
because like a lot of my friends are like somewhat introverted, so like, oh no, I'm like chilling and
like physically, mentally, it's a lot to like it's a lot of change.
no matter,
I'd
man.
say I'd probably have like that first goal is probably the same. I love doing like this podcast. It's always like something to ground me with you guys. Like if I don't get to hang out with you all week, at least I know that I get to like talk to you guys on these days and like be able to make something productive with you guys. I'd like to keep that streak of productivity going. Just keep making things. Like I miss a couple days maybe, but as long as I feel like I'm making something and I'm using like my brain and the things in my brain to make and create something I like, I don't like, whatever. As long as I'm making something, I think um that'll keep me going for the rest of 2021.
Cool. For me, definitely productivity is a key word.
Mhm.
Uh, I keep referring back to the case study, but I was working on the case study and there was a moment where it was like, I can't work on this anymore. I need a creative outlet.
Mhm.
So I
Yeah.
decided to make the cover page for the whole paper.
Yeah.
So
You,
I
I remember what he
realized,
said to me.
what did I say?
You were like, I'm like, hey, despite the content being mediocre at best, this cover page is gonna be bombing. I'm just
The
like,
creativity and the look of the paper
Yes.
is amazing.
Yes.
Not gonna lie. But yeah, I realized I needed a creative outlet. I can't just do math all day.
Mhm.
So
Despite your addiction, you need to
this whole
revisit.
YouTube channel, all the music stuff and the podcast stuff, definitely want to continue with it. And
Mhm.
then concerning math, um, I am hopefully graduating this year. So
Ooh,
You
yeah,
will. You will. You will.
papa,
You will.
yeah.
You
you will.
will.
Um,
I mean, you will be graduating.
okay, there you go.
Hey.
But then other than that, I know it's cliche, but become a better me. That's pretty
Yeah.
much my goal.
Hey,
Hey,
All
So
you
yeah,
can do,
it's
dude,
all you can do.
every day. That's
Yeah.
Mhm.
the most you can do, man.
So
That's all I do.
What
Oh, so
episode is this again?
episode
By the way,
4.
before
Four.
we
Four.
Cuatro.
Are you doing an ad?
let's throw up some fours up.
Oh, we're taking pictures now.
Yeah,
Taking
we're
group
gonna
pictures.
throw up some fours.
Okay.
Ready?
Katra.
I better start like a new tradition. Like, you know, throw
Okay.
up the signs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fun tradition.
We got this like
That's cute.
we got a new we got our pet panther or the brain.
Are you gonna advertise us on your social
It's
media?
gonna be hard to do
Ooh,
after
yeah.
Can
episode
we get
10.
plugs?
Oh,
I know.
really?
Let's get plugged in.
Yeah, I'll plug it. I'll plug
plug
it.
in the
Oh,
Discord.
make sure you plug it in tomorrow because it's not up yet. You know.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Also,
definitely for sure.
Join the Discord. Join the Discord.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So that wraps up
Discord.
our talk about 2021 and the change from 2020 into 2021.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
There's a lot of looking back on what has happened. So
Random
it was
thing.
reflection.
Yeah. So, any last words from anyone?
Thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening.
Hog out.
You know, let's get
Hog
those
out.
get those numbers up.
For you guys, since like the first episode, who
Be
like
swag.
constantly like us, Tita Jojo, like especially you, shout out to Tita Jojo, I love you. Thanks for always listening to
That's
this.
fun.
Because he was
Yeah.
like, I'm your number one fan. I'm like, yes.
It was so dope too.
Also, if any of our listeners is good at League and want to carry 3 good podcasters, let us know.
We'll carry you.
We'll, oh, okay. That too. Relax, level 20. Relax.
we appreciate you guys listening to this like every time it
Yeah.
comes out. Our friends, our family.
Strangers.
Shout out to my person.
You know,
I
this
love
is like
you.
the
Hello.
first time.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I
have
had
no
to
one
put
that,
that
I
in
have
there.
no
I
person
miss
to
them a
shout
lot.
out, but like pog out everyone. I don't know. Until like
Hog out.
Hog out. Hell yeah.
And we'll see you guys next week.
Hey, bye
See ya.
bye.
Go on Discord.
Yay.
Shameless
Don't
plug.
die.
Bye.
Bye.
Yee.